Capable, utilitarian, cheap, and cheerful. That's what a compact pickup truck should be. Unfortunately, none of the currently available small pickup trucks offer any of these qualities, which is why Stellantis decided to cash in. Their all-new compact pickup truck promises to deliver on the promise of what a true compact pickup truck should be. So let's not waste any more time and check out the new kid on the block. The Stellantis CEO releases a new $18,000 pickup truck and wows everyone. Return of an icon. Stellantis has decided to bring back an icon from the past, the Jeep Comanche. This legendary pickup truck that was originally based on the Jeep Cherokee XJ is back on the menu, and it'll be a true successor to the old model. First, it'll be designed with work in mind and not just some sort of poser mentality like the Ford Maverick as well as the Santa Cruz. This will be very well represented by the design, which is very no-nonsense. It'll utilize the same design approach as the Jeep Grand Cherokee, meaning that you could expect a bold, sharp design with a squared-off front end, a very boxy cabin design, and an extremely conventional truck bed. All of this has been done to make the Comanche as user-friendly as possible, allowing for maximum use of space while also being very attractive from a design perspective. Essentially, the Comanche will be a very honest pickup truck in every possible way when it comes down to presentation, which can't be said about either of its rivals. The Santa Cruz, for example, tries to punch above its weight or try and pose as a more economy-friendly choice than they actually are. Plus, you'll be able to option it out as a two-door extended cab or a regular crew cab, allowing you to truly make it your own. However, design's only one thing that makes a truck, and it isn't even the most important part of it. That would be reliability, and that's where the Comanche excels at yet again. An already proven platform. Instead of going into the unknown, the Jeep Comanche will utilize an already proven platform. That being the small wide platform used with the Jeep Compass and the Dodge Hornet. This platform has already been proven as a very dependable platform, as it has been in use for the past 9 years and traces its roots to the early 2010s. This platform will be ideal for a small truck as it's regarded as one of the best unibody platforms when it comes down to towing and off-roading, making it the perfect building foundation for a proper Maverick rival. The interior will be lifted straight from the Jeep Compass, with the only difference being quality of the materials used to reduce pricing. However, it'll be simplified a bit to make it more work-oriented and more rugged. For starters, the rear axle will not be independent. It'll utilize a solid rear axle with regular springs and shocks. This will allow it to reduce the pricing of the vehicle while also making it more robust in the long run. But a chassis is only half of the vehicle's platform, and the engine is its beating heart, and that brings us to the next point. 3 powertrains to suit everyone. Both the Maverick and Santa Cruz offer a generally mediocre set of powertrains and power plants that are generally extremely compromised in a truck. Take, for example, the Ford Maverick Hybrid and plug-in hybrid. The 2.5-liter engine produces very little torque, and combined with its CVT gearbox, it really leaves a lot to be desired. The Comanche will offer far better in this regard. First of all, the base powertrain will be the 2-liter Turbo 4 engine taken straight from the Jeep Compass, which will produce 200 horsepower. You'll be able to option it out with a 6-speed manual or 8-speed automatic gearbox. This will be an ideal engine for those of us who don't care for performance and value utility and reliability. With this engine, the Comanche will be able to tow up to 4,000 pounds, making it far more capable than either the Santa Cruz or the Maverick's entry-level powertrains. In addition to this, there will also be a far more powerful 2-liter turbo engine with 280 horsepower, best known from the Dodge Hornet and the Jeep Wrangler. This engine will be reserved for higher-end models that are non-hybrid. It'll be good for up to 5,500 pounds, making it by far the most capable in its segment, rivaling the much bigger Honda Ridgeline. Finally, you'll be able to get a plug-in hybrid with a 1.3-liter engine in the front and a relatively powerful electric powertrain that'll allow up to 30 miles of electric autonomy. This will be the most powerful powertrain with almost 290 horsepower. However, it'll be the heaviest of them all, and as a result, we wouldn't expect a towing capacity that exceeds 5,000 pounds. Now, sure, we know the Maverick also comes with a PHEV drivetrain. However, you know what the Maverick doesn't come with? All-wheel drive is standard. Getting an all-wheel drive vehicle nowadays is getting increasingly rare. However, getting one as standard at an affordable price is an unbelievable deal. The all-wheel drive system in the Comanche will be directly sourced from the Jeep Compass, which means that you'll be getting the best of both worlds in terms of on- and off-road capabilities. Road-oriented trims will be getting a more conventional system that'll focus on providing the most engaging driving experience and best control on the road. It'll retain some off-road prowess, however, you shouldn't expect it to be a true off-road machine. However, the off-road models will come with crawl mode for the gearbox as well as more off-road oriented suspension that allow it to be the best of the best in terms of off-roading, putting to shame even some body-on-frame pickup trucks. The off-road models will be exclusively offered with an 8-speed box and the weaker 2-liter, which while underwhelming on the road, is a better option for a true off-roader because of how under-stressed it is. It's time for us to tackle the final point: pricing and trim levels. The Jeep Comanche will offer quite a bit of trim levels, much unlike its rivals. The entry-level trim will be the Jeep Comanche Sport. This model will come with quite a rudimentary interior with hard plastics and non-existent convenience features. You can expect very basic equipment levels such as all windows that are manually operated, basic seats, steel wheels, halogen headlights, and white as the only color. Basic, yes, but the price will more than reflect that, as the extended cab will start at around $18,000, with a crew cab starting at $22,000. Next up is the Sport S trim, which will be identical to the Sport. However, you will be getting front windows that are automatic, as well as alloy wheels and a wider color palette, making it a solid choice for those of us who don't want a complicated vehicle, but still value basic conveniences. It'll start at around $2,000 more compared to the regular S. Both of these trims will be available with an off-road package that'll introduce off-road oriented shocks and springs as well as chunkier tires and wheels, combined with the aforementioned crawl mode. This will cost you some $3,000 on top of the MSRP. Next up is the Latitude trim, which will set you back around $26,000 and will only be offered as a crew cab. However, you'll get a nicer interior with better seats, all 4 electric windows, and a larger 12.3-inch infotainment screen with a navigation system. It'll also be road-oriented through and through, with 18-inch alloy wheels as well as some nice features such as LED lights and front and rear parking sensors. Up next is the Limited, starting at $30,000, and it'll come with leather seats that are heated front and rear, a nicer exterior, and the stronger 2-liter engine, making it a nice, plush, roadworthy truck. The Trailhawk will be priced identically to the Limited, and it'll come with rubber-like seats that'll be easier to clean and maintain. It'll also come with off-road goodies as standard. However, this also means that you'll sacrifice stuff like heated seats and the stronger powertrain. As for the PHEV models, which will bear the 4xe nameplate, you'll get 2 trims, the regular 4xe and the 4xe Summit. The regular 4xe will have the same equipment levels as the Limited, and it'll set you back around $40,000, which is a lot. However, you'll be getting a lot of pickup truck for the money. The 4xe Summit will set you back $42,000, and it'll consist with off-road cladding, chunkier tires, and increased ride height. On the inside, it'll be generally identical to the Limited, and it'll be more off-roady, but it won't be an off-road trim per se. As for the release date, the Comanche will be revealed at the end of the year, with production and sales commencing at the first quarter next year. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.